This is Family Type Manager Type Builder application where you're able to generate up to 1 million unique combinations of products to be utilized for your parametric Revit families, for database systems for your company business, to populate into your Revit type catalogs or your lookup tables. And really marketing or any kind of element you can think of in the business. What it does is it allows you to plug in all of your different values, parameters, up to 10 of them. In step 1, variations 15 per parameter. When you generate, it will generate all the lists in step 2 of all the different options. Number 3 allows you to control the naming of those elements and visibility. And then number 4 is the area we have all your data populated. We can add more columns, customize your data, and populate up to, again, total 19 additional column values. So in here, what we're going to do is grab step 1. I'm just going to paste some data here. So we've got some cabinetry being shown. Let me zoom in here. And you'll see here we are going to run calculations, determine all of our various options we have for a base and upper condition. Here's our widths of our cabinet, our depths, our heights, including decimal values, number of doors, number of drawers, and then also our finishes. In this example, I'm showing in any language. I'm showing the type catalog. Family Type Manager does not matter what language you're in, currencies, unit of measures, date formats, everything's captured. So when you plug in your values, just go ahead and press right here, new configurations. It's gonna say, hey, do you wanna run this? Say yes, it runs, and done. And like that, we have just now generated 21,600 unique variations of that product. So all you need to do is come back in here and pick the ones you want. As you scroll through here, just go and press transfer. And you see right here, everything we picked gets automatically transferred to this location. You can also go back and filter. So let's just go ahead and filter this down to the uppers real quick. Click OK. And we'll just grab some of these, transfer those over, and remove their filters. And now we have the options we want in place. Also, it does have a specialty check. So for anything that might be a duplicate scenario, this I think we have right here. Let's do this one twice. And because it's shown up, we have errors in here, so we can go back and just press delete and delete out the ones that are highlighted. So we know we had a duplicate data scenario. And there we go. So at this point here, we can start now customizing our information. So step 1, created a parameter. Step 2, created the result. Step 3, we're now going to modify our type name. So as we go in this area, we have a couple options. Here's the current name together. Let's go and make these cabinets. So we're gonna do a prefix, cab. Now cabinet appears. I wanna make sure that I'm just gonna show B for base, U for upper. Now I've got B and U shown. I want a spacer on here. I'm just gonna put it a dot for a spacer. And in this case here, let's go and set our measurements. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw in actually in this part here is underscore. And we'll go and get this one out here for a DR scenario. We can actually abbreviate it here and give alternate values, or I'll just go and throw up here this part here. This can be a DR space, and we'll make this our DW for drawers. And then finish, we also have right there, which we can also abbreviate as well too. In this case here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw in a underscore. And now we have is all of our cabinetry all named by rule. So here's our cabinet, our base, our uppers, our width, depth, every measurement we have placed, as well as how many drawers and drawers and doors have been selected. We can also go further with this, is start adding different formatting. So let's say, for instance, we want to have this as a double-digit format. We can come back in here our values and change our unit of measures. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go to decimals in this case. And I want to set up with 2 0 decimal conditions. And I'm gonna make sure that this one receives alt values. So now our name is now showing alt values. I can do the same thing for the other elements here and also over here. If I want to show that on a table down here, I can go further down here. And now it also appears. And you can go back and pick each of these as accordingly you want. If you need to ever go ahead and create some unit measures and put in inches, for instance, just add a column. It tells you how many you're allowed to add. So let's just say we have 2 right now. We'll click OK. So maybe one of these might be is our manufacturer. And you can go back in there, plug in individual ones, copy it all the way down, And I'm gonna go ahead and just take my foot and inches. So you have options to pick which type of measurement you want to go from inches to feet and feet to inches. So let's just say we're gonna grab this one and I'll copy it. It's gonna say okay, that's when it's selected. Here's what you can pick from. We're gonna grab this one, click okay. Where do you want to, we picked height, that's correct. And I'm gonna place it right here. And now everything's gonna automatically populate in foot and inches. If I wanted to convert that again to a different one, I can say, okay, I wanna actually go here to this format. Let's do the same thing. We'll just pick the same cell again, and we'll change that value over here. Like that. So very quickly, you can create all your different aspects. Again, just select the elements you want, delete your rows, unfilter the table, refilter table. If you want to go ahead and copy this, just press here to copy the clipboard. You can go ahead and actually copy any just small section that you may want to have, or you can go ahead and copy the entire table. Also export to Excel if you want to share this data to somebody else or use for marketing or other purposes. Click to Excel, and it's going to automatically populate a sheet. You can then go ahead and save it on your computer accordingly. And now you've got a separate file ready to go for you to further automate with all of your proper configurations, languages, everything set up to go. So when you're done, you can go back in there and just clear the table or run a new set of connections, or also revise these and change your values in here to what you want, press revise, and the process repeats. So hope you find this very, very beneficial, and thank you for watching the video.